Vice-Chancellor, I request you to confer diplomas and degrees within the Faculty of Applied Sciences on the following candidates who cannot be present due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
By the authority vested in me, the diplomas and degrees will be awarded to the candidate as announced to me.
I would like to start by outlining the criteria for the award of qualifications cum laude or summa cum laude. For cum laude, a candidate must have passed all subjects in the qualification at first attempt and must have obtained an average of 75% or higher in all the subjects of the qualification, with an average of 75 or higher in the final level subjects. For master's students, the candidate must have obtained an average of 75% from all the examiners, with the lowest mark being not less than 70%. For summa cum laude, a candidate must obtain a mark of 75% or more in every single subject in the qualification. For master's candidates, for summa cum laude, both the examiners must have awarded a mark of 75% or more. Vice-Chancellor, may I present the candidates. For the Diploma in Agriculture, Rehlokometse Bocheletsane, Musa Mnyulu, Nikita Ngemtu, Roscoe Baka, that is for Diploma in Consumer Science, Food and Nutrition. Abigail Davison, Helenisia Zhao, Bulumko Siswana, Leandre Van Roy, Spokazi Vena. For the Diploma in Environmental Management, Yolanda Njoko. For the Diploma in Nature Conservation, Julia Boyson. For the National Diploma in Agricultural Management, Felicia Marman. For the National Diploma in Analytical Chemistry, Aviwe Beza. Likona Botile. Anderson Fernandez. Odwa Jiba. Sarah Kabangu. Akona Mango. Sihle Matomela. Palisa Matsoso. Amanda Thafeni. Zandile Otongo. For the National Diploma in Biotechnology, Rejoice Liabongo. Kanya Gumenke. Mike Masamba. Nozipo Mbara. Lerato Mofoka. Nande Ngebe. Happiness Ngema. Sinazo Sinyanya. Natasha Stemela. For the National Diploma, Consumer Science in Food and Nutrition, Nomalizo Mtochwa. For the National Diploma, Environmental Management, Nosipelo Madikani. Bulela Mkosana. Siyavuya Siselo. For the National Diploma, Food Technology, Victoria Effort. Silindokoshe Maliwa. Kakamba Makwele. Brett Paulson. Ashley Davidson. That is for the National Diploma in Horticulture. And for the National Diploma in Landscape Technology, Gloria Nyalungu. Koshe Faise. That is for the National Diploma in Nature Conservation. And for the BTech in Chemistry, Imin Hassin. Nositambiso Mashumi. Malerato Mzimkulu. For the BTech in Environmental Health, Mzonkamba Mgijima. For the BTech in Food Technology, Nikita Jansen van Vuuren, summa cum laude. Taryn Peterse, cum laude. For the Bachelor of Technology in Oceanography, Nkosazana Vanto. Jan Charles Huiman. A Master of Technology degree in Oceanography with a thesis titled Factors Influencing the Biomass and Distribution of Sago Pondweed, Stachenia pectinata, at a temporarily open closed estuary in Zandvlei, Cape Town, South Africa, supervised by Dr. D. Walker and Prof. K. Findlay, Kyle Moore. From Master of Agriculture, with a thesis titled The Effect of Planting Density, Nitrogen Application on Grain Quality and Yield of 3 barley cultivars planted in the Western Cape Province, South Africa, supervised by Dr. M. Fanatso Mholi Kumalo. The Master of Applied Science in Chemistry degree with a thesis titled Synthesis and Characterization of Gold Titanium Dioxide Composites for the Plasmon-Enhanced Visible Light-Driven Photocatalytic Degradation of Reactive Orange-16 Dye, supervised by Dr. Mtetwa, Prof. Mhanga, and Dr. Ntombona Lubamba Chansa. For the Master of Applied Science in Chemistry, with a thesis titled Heavy Metals in Soil and Vegetables of Allotment Gardens in the Cape Town Environment, supervised by Dr. M. Fanatso Motuli Kweza. Master of Applied Science in Chemistry, for a thesis titled Synthon Formation in Inclusion Compounds of Phenylsuccinic Acid, supervised by Prof. N. Batori, Jean Yud Odunga, summa cum laude. From Master of Applied Science in Chemistry, for a thesis titled Ethylene 1-octene elastomers, Molecular Structure and Characterization Using Advanced Analytical Techniques, supervised by Dr. F. Weavers and Prof. H. Pash, Sigwinta Mawende, summa cum laude. Master of Conservation Science degree with a thesis titled Medium and Large Mammal Community Assemblages Across City of Cape Town Nature Reserves, supervised by Dr. F.G.T. Radloff and Prof. M.G. Orion, Andrea Schnettler. For a Master of Environmental Health, with a thesis titled Copper and Zinc in Water, Sediment, and Gastropods in the Harbors of Cape Town Metropole, South Africa, supervised by Professors J.P. Odendahl and R.G. Snyman, Winston Frew, summa cum laude. Master of Environmental Health degree with a thesis titled The In Vitro Fecal Evaluation of Prebiotic Effects of Rooibos Phenolic Compounds on the Gut Microbiota of the Vervet Monkey, supervised by Dr. R. Mudembe and Prof. J. Muller, Nolokabiso Mangwana. Master of Environmental Management with a thesis titled Accumulation of Selected Nutrients and Heavy Metals in the Kubelo River Catchment in Mokotlong, Lesotho, supervised by Dr. N. Malaza and Dr. L. Sibali, Bokang Sakane. Master of Horticultural Science with a thesis titled Vegetative Growth and Alkaloid Concentrations of Scaletium tutosium in response to different soilless growing media and fertigation regimes in hydroponics, supervised by Prof. C.P. Lobsher, Richard Faber. Vice Chancellor, we have 4 Doctor of Philosophy degrees to award. The first candidate is Adetunji Awe for the Doctor of Philosophy degree in Chemistry with a thesis titled Polycyclic Aromatic Hydrocarbons pH in the Deep and Plackenberg Rivers and Potential Remediation Using Chard Vitis vinifera or Grape Leaf Litter, supervised by Professor B.O. Opiolu, Professor O.S. Fatoki, Dr. V.A. Jackson, and Professor R.G. Snyman. And I would like to ask Prof. Opiolu to read the citation, please.
Vice Chancellor, sir. Adetunji Awe completed his first degree at the Vuuren University, Iwo, Nigeria. He obtained his master's degree from the University of Ibadan, Nigeria. Adetunji Awe's thesis reports on the levels of 16 U.S. EPA priority pollutants, polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons in environmental matrices, water, sediments, and plants obtained from the Deep and Blackenberg rivers in the Western Cape province of South Africa. He produced and explored the use of low-cost high-surface area activated carbons for the remediation of PAHs from aqueous matrices. The outputs of the study include 2 published articles and national as well as international conference presentations. I present Mr. Awe to you for the award of the Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry of the Cape Peninsula University of Technology.
The second doctoral candidate, Vice Chancellor, is Akarame Michael Obvare for the award of the Doctor of Philosophy degree in Chemistry with a thesis titled Novel Beta Ion Oxyhydroxide Polymeric Composites of Remediation Wastewater, for remediation of wastewater, supervised by Prof. Opiolu and Prof. Fatoki, and I would like to ask Prof. Opiolu to read the citation, please.
Vice Chancellor, sir. Michael Obvare Akarame synthesized novel beta-ion oxyhydrozide polyamide nanocomposites for the remediation of organics from synthetic and real wastewaters. Operational challenges previously identified with the use of the bare nanoparticles and some of the composites were eliminated. Effective treatment of the wastewaters was carried out through a catalytic ozonation process. The phenols and intermediates analysis was achieved using LCMS-TOF. Novel intermediates were identified and the degradation pathways described for both analytes. The eco-friendliness of the treated water was assessed using toxicity assays. The research produced 3 DHET accredited journal articles, a book chapter, and conference presentations. I present Michael Akarame to you, Vice Chancellor, for the award of the Doctor of Philosophy Chemistry of the Cape Peninsula University of Technology.
Vice Chancellor, our next doctoral candidate is Adewole Tomiwa Adetunji for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Environmental Health for a thesis titled The Impact of Cover Crop Species, Termination Stage, and Termination Method on Soil, Nitrogen, Organic Carbon, and Enzyme Activities, supervised by Prof. F. Lewo, Dr. R. Molitsi, and Dr. B. Nzube. And I would like to ask Prof. Lewo to please read the citation.
Thank you, Dean. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, Adewole Adetunji obtained MTech Agriculture at CPUT in 2015. To mitigate the rapid deteriorating effects of climate change in agricultural soils, sustainable crop soil management practice is suddenly becoming popular all over the world. Adewole examined the short-term effect of cover crops species and management on soil chemical and enzyme activity under greenhouse and field conditions. The study showed that cover crops and growth termination stages have greater effect on soil chemical and enzyme activities, which include beta-glucosidase, phosphatase, and urease than termination method. The study suggests that cover crop quality and termination stages should be considered when selecting management methods that improve soil fertility. The study constitutes a new report on national and global understandings of the integration of different cover crop and management practices in a single consolidated research, and therefore extend our knowledge of the appropriate soil fertility management practices in the grape-based farming system of the Western Cape Province. His research work resulted in 5 international publications and still counting, including a book chapter and 4 articles in accredited journals. He also presented his research work in 2 international conferences and received the Best Paper Award in one of the conferences. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, may I request you confer the award of Doctor of Philosophy, Environmental Health on the candidate.
Vice Chancellor, our final doctoral candidate for this ceremony is John Mudumbi for the award of the Doctor of Philosophy degree in Environmental Health for a thesis titled Phytomedicinal Products as a Source of Perfluoroalkyl Compound Intake in South Africa. This study was supervised by Professor S.K. Ntwampe and Professor Macha. None of the supervisors are present today, so I would like to read the citation for the candidate, please. John Baptiste Nzukisi Mudumbi was born in Bukavu, South Kivu Province, in the Democratic Republic of Congo. He matriculated from Nyamakula High School in 1996, and in the same year, he enrolled at ISP in Bukavu, where he obtained a diploma in education applied in geography and natural sciences in 1999. He has taught both at primary and high schools in Bukavu, DRC. In 2006, he enrolled at CPUT and obtained a national diploma in environmental management in 2008. The following year, 2009, he completed a BTech degree in environmental management at the same university. He was awarded a Master of Technology degree in environmental management by CPUT in 2013. He also completed a certificate in environmental law from the University of Pretoria in 2014. In May 2013, he enrolled for his doctoral degree in environmental health at CPUT. His research identified and highlighted the potential of a locally used medicinal plant, the African marigold, as potential source of perfluoroalkyl substances intake in South Africa. 5 scientific articles have resulted from his research, of which 4 have been published in DH accredited journals, and 1 is currently under review. He has authored and co-authored a number of other peer-reviewed scientific papers in international journals and has presented his work at local and international conferences. During his tenure as a postgraduate student, he was awarded a merit scholarship from the National Research Foundation of South Africa. He has previously worked as a student assistant, student tutor, part-time lecturer, and has supervised and co-supervised several environmental management and biotechnology in serving training students from CPUT for their mini research projects. Vice Chancellor, may I present to you for the award of Doctor of Philosophy in Environmental Health, John Baptiste Nzukisi Mudumbi. Thank you, Vice Chancellor.